Good morning, boys. Today we have take our last chapter in the part of company law, winding up of the company. What is winding up? Explain the various modes of winding up. So generally, the simple the dictionary meaning of the winding up is dissolution of the company. That means close down, shut down the company. So, a company is an artificial person. It is created by law, and therefore the law alone can dissolve it on dissolution of the company. Its name is struck by the registrar from the Register of Companies, and this fact is published in official gazette to know the public. Okay, so this is the general introduction of the company. That means company created by the law, so it is dissolved by also be by law. Okay, then definition. Permington, according to Permington, defines winding up as a process by which the management of company affairs is taken out of its director's hand. Its assets are selling by a liquidator. Liquidator means he is an administrator. Liquidator, and its debts are paying, and any balance remaining it will be distributed among its member according with their rights. So generally the procedure of the liquidation is a liquidator can be appointed by the court. So the liquidator can realize the various assets of the company and paying debts of company. If there is any surplus, that surplus will be distributed to its members accordance with their rights. The modes of winding up. Generally, there are three modes of the winding up company. The number one is compulsory winding up by the court. 2. Voluntary winding up by the members. 3. Winding up under the supervision of the court. So the first situation is compulsory winding up the court. Generally, a company may be winding up by the court under the following conditions. One is special resolution of the company. If the company has by a special resolution resolved that it may be wound up by the court. The special resolution means the 2/3 of the resolution made by the members, 2/3 of the majority is called as special resolution. Then second situation is defaulting including statutory meeting. If the company fails to holding the statutory meeting or send to the statutory report to the company registrar, then the court is issued the winding up order. Then third one is failure to commencement of the business. Generally, if the company does not commence its business within 1 year from its incorporation, within 1 year its incorporation, or suspended its business for an entire year, then the court will be issued the winding up order. Then fourth condition is reduction of members below minimum members. Generally, the minimum members in case of public company 7 and in case of private company 2. If the members falls below 7 in case of a public company, falls below 7 in case of a public company, or below 2 in case of private company, then the compulsory winding up will be made by the court. Then inability to pay debts. If a company is unable to pay its debts, the court may be ordered to the winding up of the company. Then finally, just and equitable. If the court is that opinion that it is justification and equitable, then the company should be winding up. These are all the conditions compulsory winding up by the court. The second one is voluntary winding up. Generally, a voluntary winding up is made under the following circumstances. Number one is by passing an ordinary resolution in general body meeting in the following cases. Ordinary resolution means the resolutions made 1/3 of the majority is called as ordinary resolutions. So these are the two following cases. One is where the duration of the company is fixed by the article of association and that period has expired. Suppose in article of association the company will continue up to 15 years. That period will be completed, then the expired date is then the company can pass the general resolution to winding up the company. Then where the aspects provided for winding up the occurrence of an event and that specified event has happened. So this is the two occasions will be made by the ordinary resolution of the members. The second one is if the company passes a special resolution. In above, the company members can pass the ordinary resolution. Then second case, the company passes a special resolution that company be wound up. It is maybe two ways. One is members voluntary winding up. If the company is solvent to pay debts, then that is called as members voluntary winding up. If the company cannot pay its debts, that means insolvent situation, that situation will be called as creditors voluntary winding up. So solvents, if the company can solve it, the special resolution made by the members. If the company became insolvent, the resolution made by the creditors. So this is the difference between two. The finally winding up under the supervision of the court. Here the winding up by the court is different from winding up under the supervision of the court. In this occasion only the court can supervise the voluntary winding up the order. For the sake of its members and the contributor of the companies, this type of winding up will be come. Okay, so these are all the modes of the winding of the company. So it is very important question for the examination point of view. Okay, boys, thank you.